time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So BYU's offense will get the ball first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to throw, it's Buckmeyer. Got his man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. BYU has this offense clicking. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it! Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in is this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
So Oregon's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays, and so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient.
He's going for it all. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Give to the running back. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Moore to the air. The throw to the outside is complete.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Johns. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Hill. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On the snap, it's Green. Gets it past the marker. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Moore will throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hill. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. They'll try the outside to the left. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
They're working that left side. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hester. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Caught in the backfield, it's Hester. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They booted away on fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. On the ground, it's Davison. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man, it's Sutter. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Green. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sutter. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The screen, he can go. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Got a man. It's Perry. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore to the air. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And this was just a low-man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Hill. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Shoots it to the left. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away.
Number 85 in punt formation to kick it away.
He'll take it on the return. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the back. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Sticky.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Davison. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Davison. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks. This guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. He wants to change this route. Moore will throw. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustment.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to get rid of it. A little floater there that falls incomplete. BYU will bring the punt team on the field.
On to punt it away.
Here's the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He turns that loose down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Moore to the air. Buys a little extra time. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And they'll take over.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
To the air on 1st down. Bring in the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. BYU about to kick it off to open the 2nd half.
BYU 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they've taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Dickey. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to it. Breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Ducks are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wants to throw. He'll pull it down. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
This is hardly a surprise after converting their first 2 4th down attempts. They'll try it again. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Unleashes one. He's got it. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Wants to fire on second down. Swings it out to his running back. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. He's got it on the run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep chalking out there.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down front.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Moore. Pulled down for the tackle. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his man. It's Sticky. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Moore will throw. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Final play of the quarter coming. Off the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. This one's complete. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They say you could call holding on every play, Well, he did on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. To the air. It's Bachmeier. Got the quick pass. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit, too.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The give on the inside. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab past the marker. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Snap in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Floating away. No other words. That was just a terrible throw.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Sutter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The play action fake. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Ducks are on the move. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Riggs. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushes loose. Go get that QB.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on 1st down from the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab on the left. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the pack out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more.
Turning it on! They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to throw, it's Montmire. Grabbed in the end zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet.
If we had any chance...
Oh, they block it. So an 82-yard drive there, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got room on the return. The 20. He's a touchdown Cougar. The defense with the huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Moore to the air. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab right down the middle. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Oregon.
And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. To the air on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Offense changing the play. Moore will throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Riggs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. With the run on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their... Touchdown, Ducks! They strike first in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good